I'm here with another video. Yet another video, and I say it like that because I've filmed 2 other videos today, but it's okay. I'm happy that I'm back in the swing of things, I guess. So let's talk about something different, right? I am a spiritual person to some degree. I don't have a specific religion I practice. I have a couple of different things that I practice. I would say I'm a witch, like a baby witch, mostly, sorry, my camera cut me off, but yeah, a lot of the witchy sort of practices that I do are more involved with nature, being in tune with my body, my spirit, or the world around me. That's more so what I like to practice. That's really what I'm all about, is people and my own sense of self, what have you. So I guess I'm spiritual in that sense. I do a lot of meditating, a lot of yoga, a lot of rituals of sorts. Anyway, I say this because this video is more spiritually witchy themed. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I would say I do also practice Taoism, which is a form of, it's kind of, I don't want to speak too much on it because I'm still learning about it, but it's kind of under the umbrella of Buddhism, but instead of focusing on a specific deity, it focuses more on, again, like being in tune with like the world around you and yourself and people. That's all of what I'm personally really about, so that's just my belief. So yeah, and I practice, I don't know, a lot of different stuff, but mostly just things of that sort. So this video is gonna be kind of like a story time slash, I don't know, cosmetic fragrance nerding out nonsense, which is my favorite thing to do. But yeah, the story time. So it's gonna be about this perfume. This is the Gucci, no, not Gucci, Juicy Couture. I think it's the Sucre. No. Viva la Juicy. Yeah, Viva la Juicy Eau de Parfum. This is a gourmand, citrusy fragrance. I think that's the easiest way I can explain it. But it's one of my favorite fragrances. But the reason why I'm talking about it today is because I feel like it's my lucky fragrance, for me personally. And it might be a lucky fragrance for you too, but I find for me it's my lucky fragrance, and I'm going to explain why. But if you have a lucky fragrance, let me know in the comments. So the first time I bought this perfume, I have a roller of it, like a perfume oil of it, that's from a different brand, but inspired by this scent. But I found this at a thrift store actually near me, and it was only like $12 for this whole thing, and it was like used up and everything. I think the only thing about it was that the cap was a little dirty, but it was barely used, and it was like $12. But yeah, it came in great condition. It was like, I would say like 2/3 full. It was really good, and I saw that and I just was so excited because I've always wanted to own this perfume. So when I saw it at the antique store, I was just over the moon. I was so happy. Because I think the day before I was manifesting for abundance or something positive to happen, and this came this miracle, right? Of this magical fragrance. But here's the interesting part. Recently, I'd say like a couple weeks ago to maybe a month ago, I went to this antique store. It's one of my favorite antique stores in the entire world. And lo and behold, look what they had. Full size, never been used, perfect condition. What are the odds? I got it like $10 more, but it was worth every penny. Because I was running out of this one anyway. I have 2 bottles. This one's empty, this one's full. I keep the empty one on my altar. That's why I have this one. But when I saw this guy, I was like, there is no fucking way. I was over the moon. I was so happy. I'm like, what are the odds that my favorite perfume that I found at my favorite thrift store, I would find at my favorite antique store? really just goes to show how small the world is, I guess, or how interesting life can be. But that's why I say this is my lucky perfume. Sorry for the sirens. I live somewhere where there's always sirens going on, so I apologize for that in advance. Anyway, that's why I say this is my lucky fragrance, is because somehow it ends up appearing in my life for an affordable price, right? And these are both the 1.7. I think in the original price it's like 130 something. I could be wrong, but I think it's around 100 something. But I think also because of the citrusy and floral notes, the minor floral notes that are in this fragrance, I think that's another reason why I call it my lucky fragrance, is because I don't know, orange, which is one of the primary notes of this particular fragrance. Orange and citrus reminds me of happiness, but it can be luck or abundance. It can be anything. And that's the magic of this fragrance. I think it's my lucky fragrance. And you know, before I went to the antique store, I didn't really manifest on anything the day before, but I knew something good would happen. So here came my miracle, my lucky fragrance, right? Also, all the gold on it just screams luck to me. I'll grab the other one, why not? Luck. But yeah, if you have a lucky or a fragrance that is a lucky fragrance to you, or if you have a fragrance that gives you anything positive or any sort of abundance or anything, let me know in the comments. I'm so curious to hear if any of you relate to my experience, because I'm very passionate about perfume and fragrance. I like a lot of generic stuff because I like simple things. I wouldn't say I'm a simple person, but I like simple things, right? Yeah, I just love this fragrance. That looks so cool too. It just cracks me up that I have two of them now. I kind of want to put the charms on something else, but I just want to keep it on the bottle, right? I just think that'd be so cute. But yeah, that's all I had or have for this particular video. It's a shorter video. But I think for me, this fragrance also reminds me just to be more intentional with anything you do, whether it's when you're manifesting or meditating, or when you're doing any spiritual practices or anything, even in your day-to-day life. I think it's really important to be intentional and have healthy habits for yourself, whether it's physical habits that are healthy or mental habits that are healthy. It's always important to put good intention with anything. So I think that's what the moral of the story behind this fragrance, or what have you, means to me. So yeah, that's it for today. I will see you guys some other time. Have a fabulous day. Yeah. Much love, friends. Much love.